For the record, it is 10:14 PM. I would like to go ahead and make a motion to exit executive session.
Second.
A second from board member King. Call for the roll.
Board Member Concha,
Yes.
Board Member King,
Yes.
Secretary Tujil, Vice President Spring,
Yes.
President Flores.
Yes. And for the record, Secretary Trujillo exited executive session, having to leave for a personal matter at 9:30 PM. For an executive report, the board entered into executive session at 8:20 PM to discuss two matters as listed on the agenda. I will not read them as they were read prior to entering into executive session. We discussed the matters at hand, and it was updated by our auditor in regards to the special audit. And also discussed item B, and were updated by our board council in regards to that matter. In regards to moving along to item N, action rising out of executive session, and A, potential action regarding executive session discussion. Would the board like to entertain any action regarding executive session discussion?
No.
Seeing or hearing no action to be taken, we will move on to item O, future topics. Any future topics for the upcoming board meetings? We do have listed there item P, upcoming Charleston School Board meeting will be at House Pueblo. I believe the agenda is tentatively already set to be laid at House Pueblo. And there are items for that agenda.
President Flores,
Yes.
I have a reminder for you, we don't have to do it at hospital, but maybe the following meeting, you had asked us to come back to this meeting with two goals that we can have this
Yes.
year. Just a reminder to you to ask for that next time you want to.
Well, that's right.
Yes, so if we could add annual goals. See if it could fit at the Pueblo meeting. If not, we'll do it at our next meeting here at the boardroom. And then I believe board member King would like to continue the discussion or continuance of the teacher housing, so we need to try to approach that subject. And just continue the discussion. Board member Concha, any items you would like to see?
I was actually thinking about like maybe an update on, since we got that, certified liaison in place and the assistant for our outcomes are with the native students, with the new semester as compared to last. I've been hearing a little bit of issues from within the community that there's struggles now, with class changes that, occurred, I guess, with the new semester, that students didn't have a chance to choose like electives or specific things, like they were placed in classes that they weren't necessarily that were either full or I don't know. One student said they had to find their own placement for student aid because the teacher they went to told them they were full. It was Miss Matz and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I already have enough aids. You're gonna have to find somewhere else." You know, like situations. I've heard at least 3 or 4 different stories of just the abrupt changes, I guess. And so I just kind of wanted to follow up. I did refer these students to talk to Ms. Patricia Lujan. But also I'm not sure like where the status is, just making sure they're all okay. And like our rate, I don't know if we've had kids leave since the last semester or grades improve or drop or anything like that. Just an overall update would be nice.
I can have Ms. Raven on.
Okay.
And then Superintendent, I'm not sure if we have special education presentation at the Pueblo, or if that's gonna be at the meeting here following the Pueblo.
So the agenda, how it's set, depending on, we can do it at the Pueblo. It would be okay, because it would also provide that communication to the public. But if it doesn't make, for whatever reasons, we can, and we'll follow up at the fifth, no later than the fifth,
Okay,
which is the first February board meeting.
okay, so I would like to, because we haven't had any special education updates since the start of the school year. So I think it's very important that the board is updated. And the presentation brought forward in regards to special education and where we're at with that.
One more thing, President Flores, Dr. Lane, has anybody made contact with the new administration about the board meeting that's coming up, like an invitation or anything like that?
Yes, we've been making
Okay.
some communication. In fact, it's not gonna be at the daycare, it's going to be at another site, and we will give that communication to you. So.
It's not at Head Start.
It's not the
Head Start.
daycare that we have now. It's gonna be a different one, so we'll be providing that, but yes, we're finalizing that agenda item, so we've been in constant communication.
Okay.
Yes.
So along those lines, I had asked early on for the presentation from the Harwood. I wanted to make sure that they had what they needed. Remember I talked to you about, yeah, just so I wanted to bring that up. And then also I had asked Anna to give the Harwood directions, like an address of the Pueblo or direction.
Correct, and that's part of the update that we received today was finalized this afternoon
Okay,
as to the location, so we'll be providing that. We'll provide those locations.
okay, perfect. I just wanted to do a reminder so everybody knew where they were going because it'll probably be maybe dark by now.
And if I could ask the board just for clarification, so that I can funnel those communications, if they can go to my office, so that I can make sure that it's done.
Yeah, this was like months ago, actually, when we had the meeting that you didn't get there at that time, so you didn't hear it. It was during that meeting that you called. Also, I'm gonna meet former Vice President Golair at the front gate, the first entrance to the Pueblo, because she doesn't know where she's going, so I'm gonna meet her at 5:40 there, so if anybody doesn't know where they're going, we could all.
Yeah, that'll make two of us too, so. I'll
Yeah,
tell them.
5:40, see you there at the gate.
Just a note in regards to the conversation regarding the teacher housing that has been ongoing, if we could try to convene the housing committee.
Sure.
To maybe, well, not to maybe to convene and discuss. So when we do discuss housing, we have the information from the committee. As how it pertains to moving forward. Maybe some recommendations.
President Flores, is the housing committee different than the land committee, than the real estate committee? Okay, because I wanted to know. Okay, then I don't have to worry about the housing. Committee. Thank you.
Okay, item Q is adjournment. So move to adjourn, all in favor?
Bye.
Alright. Thank you.
Thank you. Good meeting, everyone.
Thank you for getting it. Thank you.
Just to double check, Saturday, yes,
Yeah.
we got put us